Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Duncan Showroom, episode 102 of the Eugene and Billy Show. Yeah. That was...
In the dark.
In the dark.
We're in the dark.
With Eugene Smith and the warm-up band. What a great song. Your only instrumental, you said.
Yeah.
That you recorded.
I've written 2 instrumentals, but that was the first one.
Right. Well, what happened to the other one?
Well, I don't know. It's around somewhere.
Yes. It's in the vault.
It's in the vault.
How you doing, young fella?
Pretty good. Yeah, doing fine, yeah.
You're looking good. He's got the overalls on, which are always classic.
Well, yeah, you know, it's...
Comfort.
Yeah, comfort.
Yeah.
It's nice to wear these every once in a while.
Where'd you get them?
They were given to me by a friend of mine who's passed away. His name was Dan. And he gave these to me years ago, a pair of these.
Nice. Well, they're breaking in well. I love overalls.
It got me out of wearing pajamas on stage.
Oh, thank God, eh? Although for certain gigs, you know, you in the pajamas work good.
Well, it was fun, you know. It was a lot of fun just wearing pajamas on stage. And then one time I went back to Toronto to play, and I was in this club, and I looked down. There were like 6 tables with all these people with pajamas on. They
were ready. They knew you were coming. Huh.
Yeah, it was fun.
Toronto, my goodness. You know what? I was thinking that what a disappointment that they never did anything for Ronnie's, like as a memorial.
No, they never did.
I mean, what a drop ball in the city of Toronto. That's ridiculous.
I thought they might have, you know, but just nothing ever came together.
Right.
It's too bad because he was pretty instrumental back then, you know.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Brought a lot of business, a lot of great musicians.
Well, the band came from working with Ronnie. It was a Ronnie Hawkins school of rock and roll.
Yeah.
But so even David Foster played with Ronnie Hawkins for a while.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
And he started out on piano, right? He was always kind of
a player. Yeah.
Huh. And look at him now. A millionaire living in, where does he live? He's in Vancouver?
Oh, I don't know where he is.
I think he's in the West.
I'm not friends with him or anything. I don't keep up on...
Didn't keep in touch, eh?
What David Foster's living conditions are.
Right, there you go. We'll be okay, though. We'll be all right. He's doing well. And you, I think you got some gigs coming up. You mentioned the Queens again.
Yeah, May the 11th, I believe.
The day before my birthday. There you go.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
maybe.
As sure as
we'll
it
check
can be, you know.
That's right.
Today.
That's right.
I think it's May the 11th.
May the 11th, okay. Yeah. Nice.
With the band.
Always. And Dan Fear, who is going to be here today but not feeling well. Dan, hope you're feeling better.
Well, he'll be better by then, I hope.
Oh, Jesus, you'd hope so. Yeah. Should be okay. And the guitarist's name, also the sound man. Al. And the drummer? Phil. Al and Phil. Yeah, okay. That was a good band. You did well.
The White Boys.
Well, they're always the White Boys with you.
But we'll have the sax player also, Pierre.
Oh, who was...
I can't remember his last name. He was there with us.
Was he also from Nanaimo?
I think he lives in Nanaimo, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that rounds it out a bit, eh?
Yeah.
Huh. Good. Looking forward to it. And, of course, you've got a couple of gigs with the Three Musketeers.
Yeah,
this
that'll
spring
happen.
Sometime. And maybe we're on the lineup for 39 days. We don't know.
Yeah, John.
He's so busy. That's a lot of booking, and
you're getting some ringing from your microphone.
I am, Marty. What's going on, Doctor? It's fine. He's got it. He's got it covered.
It's fine.
I'm sure after they were at the Folk Alliance International, they have many, many people requesting to come to this little town, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The biggest little festival in all of, well, not just Canada, maybe. Who knows?
Could be.
All of the what? All of the world. The known universe, says the doctor.
Whole universe.
No longer festival anyway.
Yeah. There's no other masochist quite so dedicated to music.
How are your plays going?
Oh, we're good. We just did the reading of Comedy of Errors, and we've got a first reading for Anthony and Cleopatra on Saturday. But we don't have an Anthony yet. We need a young guy with some cojones, 25 to 40-ish. Maybe Ted could do it. He looks young. Yeah, we need a good actor to play the lead, but I think we'll get there. And
Good.
I am so old that now I just play the Duke and I fall asleep through most of the play, and then they bring you back for the last act.
You're the Duke?
After 36 years, Gene, you'd think you'd get some better roles, but that's it. You're just the old guy.
But then you can be around the house going, Duke, Duke,
Duke,
Duke, Duke of Earl,
That's right.
Duke, Duke, Duke of Earl.
That's right. It's a status
Duke of
thing.
Earl.
Yes, so it's going good. And our friend. Oh, we're not supposed to mention that. Never mind. I didn't say it. Anyway, what did you cook up on your?
Well, I had
four-string?
something. I had something, and then I played something for you, and you said, "Well, maybe I should do that." Just the second tune.
Right.
So I don't do it very often, but I wrote this song back in the '80s. Called After All.
Nice.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 bang. What's the point in going on? With the fight? Oh, it's got to be wrong sometimes, always couldn't be for right. All the big heads in the world are trying to get out of the mess. Nobody wants to get down on their knees now, nobody will confess. After all, now we're all to blame, oh yeah, everybody. Sure it's hard for me to pat you on the back and say, oh, job well done. Too many people are still dying in the midday sun. Well, you get out of bed in the morning and you feel so refreshed. Meanwhile, somebody over there, they just breathe their last breath. Oh, after all, now, we're all to blame, everybody, you and me. Boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, body, boom, bum, bum, babe. Boom, bum, bum, boo, 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 dee, doo, boo, dee, da, ba, ba, doo, dee. What's the point in going on? Oh, with the fight. Oh, it's got to be wrong sometimes. Oh, couldn't always be for right. All the big heads in the world are trying to get out of the mess. And nobody wants to get down on their knees now. Nobody will confess. After all, now we're all to blame. Everybody, you and me. Everybody, you and me. Everybody, you and me. Ho! Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-doo, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. Boom, bam, ba-dum, brr, bam, boom, doo, doo, zoo, 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 bang. Be-doo, 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 ba-ba-doo, be-doo, doo, be-doo, doo, day. Da, doo, da, 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 doo, doo, da, 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 doo, doo, da, 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 doo, day. After all, we're all to blame. Oh, yes, we are.
Hoi! All right.
Whoa.
Nice. That one's got a good feel to it. I like that one. Right on. I'm glad that you've been digging up songs and remembering songs. That's
Yeah,
that's
I
the
can remember them.
well, bloody
Boy,
hell, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, you
Feels
never
good.
you
Oh, yeah.
never wrote anything down, did you? Much
Well, I've got it all on CDs now.
somewhere, yeah.
CDs someplace, and whenever I need to get a tune together, I just put on one of my CDs and listen to it and pick a song out and start doing it.
Right,
Yeah.
that's good. Good memory tweaker, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. And your time as a bachelor's coming to the end. Your housemate returning.
Yeah,
From-
he's back tomorrow night.
Right. Oh wow.
Actually, well, after midnight, so it's actually Thursday morning.
Right. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, there you go. Hair Rustland returns. Good.
We had a hell of a party, though, eh?
We
We had some parties there, boy. Yeehaw!
Raucous
2
as
months
always.
of freedom. Yeehaw! Just party.
We sold half the paintings. It was wonderful. No. Huh.
Okay.
Well, our guest today, a stalwart on the Duncan scene for many years, and we're so pleased to have him. Come on up. Doug Blondeau is with us today.
Yo.
Yeah. We're going to have Dan Fear along with him, but Dan's not feeling well. So, Dan, we hope you get better soon. Doug, how you doing, man?
I'm good, Bill.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
As good to be seen, as they say. We're still out.
Angel says.
Yes, that's right. Well, I heard you say earlier that you were perhaps born in Saskatchewan. You're Saskatchewanite?
Yeah, prairie boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
My parents were born. My dad in Saskatoon, and my mom in Regina. So I'm kind of part Saskatchewanian,
Yeah.
maybe.
Couple fine cities,
There-
Saskatoon especially.
Yeah.
That's where we all ended up, Saskatoon. Matter of fact, that's where I met Dan.
Oh, did you?
Dan Fair,
Oh,
yeah.
funny. Yeah.
So I knew Dan before I moved out here.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. Have you been playing together that long, like since you were younger?
Well, no, I think, late 20s maybe
Yeah.
is when we
Right.
got into a little bit of the blues with a fellow
Right.
named Nigel Mack. And
Oh.
so he comes out here once a year.
Yeah,
So
I've heard
he's-
that name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's living down in Chicago now, so he's
Right.
in
Yeah.
the blues,
Yeah.
right in the blues scene. So yeah, knowing Dan for a while since out there.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Is that where you started, like playing the blues acoustic or electric?
Well, electrically, I thought I knew the blues, and then I went to Saskatoon. They actually had a blues room there with some
Right.
people out of Chicago would play there, and all the Canadian guys, Amos Garrett and people
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
started to see some real blues.
Right.
Of course, that's where it really goes down is live, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to capture it on vinyl, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
you
Good.
start seeing it for real, and yeah.
Have you ever done a tour down to Chicago or any of your areas where you kind of
No, not
favor the
no,
music?
not in
eh?
Chicago, just mostly Western Canada.
Right. Yeah. How old were you when you started playing?
Quite young, actually, self-taught. Pick
Nice,
up
yeah.
a few chords, and
Yeah.
it was kind of a folky early on,
Yeah.
and probably gigged at 15 or so.
Oh, wow.
So it
Yeah.
was always a gig,
Yeah. Good way to
learn
make
half the song, make up the rest
yeah.
style,
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Just keep doing something.
Yeah, and from a small town in Saskatchewan, your influences are a little narrower.
Right.
And
yeah.
but luckily I got in with a guy. He played really rootsy stuff. I kind of call him my Ronnie Hawkins because we started out with like a Joe South song.
Yeah.
We'd do some of that country stuff, but we'd also do B.B. King, The Thrill Is Gone,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Joe Cocker.
Right.
So it was a real mix of
Nice.
country blues.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Yeah,
Eh?
so it was really a good schooling.
What about any of the heavily weathered Canadians? Hank Snow, Stompin' Tom. Did you ever cover any?
Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot. Nice. Yeah.
Folky Days, which I still do a few of his because I do the country jam every third Sunday at the Eagles.
Oh, you help out with that one as well.
Yeah,
That's great.
so every third Sunday with
Nice.
Tom Horsfall.
Tom
and,
Horsfall,
yeah,
yes.
Art Chicago.
Right. Oh, that's a great bunch,
Yeah.
eh?
Do
Nice.
some old country. So I throw in some Gordon Lightfoot on that one.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, what's the first song you brought for us today?
Well,
I know you're still playing at the Saturday gig is every week, isn't it, with Brent?
Yeah, every Saturday afternoon.
Nice. Afternoon, 4 till 7? How's it going?
2 till 6.
2 till 6, okay. And pretty well attended, is it usually?
It
You guys
is.
are doing
It
well?
is.
Yeah.
Started off slow, but it's built up.
Good. Yeah, you were on a real tear at the courts. You guys did really well, too,
That's
for
right.
a few years, didn't you?
Till COVID came along,
Right.
kicked us in the butt, and then that's when we moved it down to the Eagles. Or no, we moved it down to the Eagles just before COVID, I think.
Right, right.
But we've been going ever since. So
They've hung in there with you, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot
Nice.
of fun.
All
Well, I'm
right.
tuned down to E flat. Oh, you're on the drums. Okay, it doesn't matter then. We'll just do a little shuffle here. I wanna love you, but you're way too much. There's no denying that I crave your touch. The smell of your hair sets my soul on fire. You fill my heart with burning desire, 'cause I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with you, baby. Just a little too much. When I see you walking down my street, I go back hard, skip a beat. You rock my world when you knock on my door. I don't think that I can take any more, 'cause I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with you, baby. Just a little too much. But if I'm head over heels, I can't control the way my heart feels. You know you move me when you're out on the floor. That's how I know I can't take any more, 'cause I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with you, baby. Just a little too much. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with you, baby. Just a little too much.
Nice.
Oh,
All
thank
right.
you so much.
Right on. And who wrote that one?
Oh, it's one of my own.
What are your own good work? Ah, lovely. Do you still feel like you would like to record and you keep writing, or do you have the time really?
Well, you know, since our good friend Pierre Miette's moved into the valley, he's got a bunch of recording stuff at over his place. So
Oh, nice.
we have been laying some tracks down.
Yeah, good.
Not for a month or so, but yeah.
Still just having the access to the equipment and time to sit down, eh?
And the players to do it and the time. And,
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a few tracks. Nothing really finished up though. A bunch of bed tracks. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Pierre Miette moving from where? Where's he coming
He's out of Quebec.
Oh, yeah.
He's out in the valley now,
from? Nice.
fixing everybody's amps. And,
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
great. He's an amp guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good to know. Yes.
Yeah.
Likes doing the custom work.
Yeah. And a
Good.
hell of a drummer. Yeah.
Oh,
Lays down a hell of a shuffle. That guy.
oh, I love that.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Pierre Miette.
Has he been here yet? Yes.
He might.
Yeah.
Festival and
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. And what you were saying, you do find yourself getting busy with the various projects. Is it enough, or would you like to play more? You kind of feel
A
like
lot of freelancing, you know. I was just thinking, you know, it's at least about 2 days a week out
Right.
here, which is it's a fair amount. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
every weekend now I'm starting to do every second Wednesday at the Elks,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which is going to turn into every Wednesday. So that's
Right.
every Wednesday at the Elks, every
Right.
Saturday at the Eagles.
Yep.
And then we do, you know, the gigs, CVI and, you know, Lake
CBI
Powhatan.
still got music. That's
Yeah,
good.
I think they just started again, but been out there a couple times. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Kind of an infrequent open stage or a gig.
a gig.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank God they're not all open stages, eh?
No, no, that's a gig.
Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good.
And then the festivals in the summer, you know, it gets quite busy. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about the trials of running an open stage, and Gene has a fair bit of experience, as do you guys, and I had a little bit, enough to show me, but I mean, yeah, some days it's just wonderful, isn't it? And other days you're pulling your hair out.
Yeah.
But
Well, you guys used to do something at the courts, didn't you?
we did it
few
at the
years
courts, Scott and I, and then JJ Charlebois
Yeah,
and I. So that was fun, yeah. It
an
was
acoustic format.
Yeah, more stripped down. But you guys did really well in there. I mean, you always had it kind of full and
Well, Brent runs a pretty good jam.
right. Yeah.
You know,
He's kinda
pretty
on it,
organized and
Yes. Makes a big
more
difference.
than
in it.
most. You know,
Right.
And
Yeah.
sticks to it. So.
Sticks to it.
And it works. You know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah.
And
yeah.
tries to get good players out, which is helps
It's been
a lot.
Yeah, it's been a long road at the Eagles. You know.
Has it? Yeah.
At first, they were, you know, our R&B style and everything.
Right.
They were a little bit, what is that stuff? But now they love it. Now.
They do good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it took a while.
It's got its own clientele and kind of the crowd, right?
Yeah, I think we've brought a whole different clientele on the Saturdays. though.
Good. Good.
The Sunday country jams that's kind of more back to the
Yep.
clientele, and I just love doing that jam too.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fun
Really
fun
old
tunes, eh?
country. Yeah.
Huh. Nice. Well, what else did you bring for us?
Well, let's give this Dylan song a try.
Nice.
Buckets of rain, buckets of tears, got all the buckets coming out of my ears. Buckets of moonbeams in my hand. I got a honey, baby, you can stand. I've been meek, strong as an oak, seen pretty people disappear like smoke. Friends will arrive, friends will disappear. If you want me, honey, baby, I'll be here. I like your smile, your fingertips. I like the way that you move your lips. I like the way you look at me. Everything about you's bringing me misery. Little red wagon, little red bike. Ain't no monkey, but I know what I like. I like my loving soft and slow. Taking you with me, honey, baby, when I go. Like your smile, your fingertips. I like the way that you move your lips. I like the way you look at me. Everything about you's bringing me misery. little red wagon, little red bike. Ain't no monkey, but I know what I like. I like my loving soft and slow. I'm taking you with me, honey, baby, when I go. Buckets of rain, buckets of tears, got all them buckets coming out of my ears. Buckets of moonbeams in my hand. I got all the loving, honey, baby, you can stand. There you have it. Thank you so much.
Oh man, that's so great to hear some Dylan. And the picking, nice work, nice work. Eugene said to me the other day, he said, I never liked Bob Dylan much, and I'm thinking to myself, what? And fair enough. Gene said, well, his voice didn't appeal to him, and Gene being an entertainer, they didn't connect at first. But I think Eugene, you did say, well, you do Lay Lady Lay.
I did.
Couple of.
Well, it wasn't until I heard Stevie Wonder doing "Blowing in the Wind," and then all of a sudden I went, "Oh, that's a Bob Dylan song." And then I started liking Bob Dylan. I mean, I really didn't like the Beatles till I heard Ray Charles do "Yesterday."
Yeah.
I wasn't into the Beatles all that, but when Ray Charles did the Beatles songs, I went, "Oh my God, they're."
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah,
he's got some gems, even on the later stuff.
Yeah.
That people aren't so familiar. Then you
Right.
hear a song off it, and it's whoa.
Right.
Time Out of Mind, and
Yes.
those albums.
Did you go to
but
see the movie?
Not yet. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's still on here in town.
I heard. I didn't even know it was at the theater, but yeah, I heard it was pretty good.
We still have no marquee. It's a secret theater.
Is that why?
I don't
That's
know.
why.
They can't afford to fix the marquee yet or something.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking earlier about parenting. We both have daughters about the same age, so we were going through that thing when they were teenagers, of course. I don't know how. I had a great moment when I went to Kelsey to, Parent Day.
Yeah.
And I went in and met a teacher, and he goes, Emily Shand, and he looks down at his paper and he goes, I don't think I know that name. And they'd never met, She was in the class, but
wow.
those devils.
Jeez. Not too personal anymore.
No. And you are a grandparent as well, which is exciting, right?
I loved it. Yeah.
What's your grandson's name?
Harrison.
Harrison, that's a good name.
Musical, traditional name.
Great. And
and he's into music. He's got his own Spotify thing going. He's already been to a rock concert. He's only 7.
Very cool.
He comes over. We go through a bunch of stuff on YouTube,
Nice, yeah.
So, yeah, it's great.
That's a good activity to get into,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Were you a sports guy when you were young?
Track and field
Track and
style
field?
stuff.
Yeah.
Gymnastics, actually,
Oh,
as
wow.
well. Yeah.
Cool. Huh. Usually a combination of sport and music for musicians early on, at least anyway.
I used to run.
Right.
Run.
That's a
cross
good release.
country
Yeah,
and
me
stuff,
too.
yeah.
Me too.
Came in handy after a while.
It did. I could get away from the cops.
Yeah, quite handy.
We got a couple of notes here. MTI, has Eugene ever seen a goblin? That's an obtuse question, but maybe it means something to you, doesn't it,
Have you ever
Gene?
seen a goblin?
Have you ever seen a goblin? Is this somebody you know, maybe? MTI, we're not sure. Lonesome Don Wilkie, hi guys, you're looking good. Dan, MTI says Dan Fear is not related to Zamfir. Again, a little obtuse. I checked. Okay, we're with you. MTI, thank you.
We also have Andrea Terrell's watching on Facebook, along with other people, but she's the only one who spoke up. Sounds awesome, you guys. Thank you for skills. I'm clapping here in my living room.
Nice. Thanks, Andrea.
Yeah.
Well, it's sure good to have you here, Doug. Gene's been down on Saturday, haven't you? I
Yeah, I came down.
have not
I've
been,
there.
so I should come and visit. because I like drinking beer and I like music, dancing with the ladies.
Bring
a bit
your
of that.
guitar down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I hope you have a great summer. Some festivals. Any particular ones that you kind of shoot
Well,
for? Or?
Well, 39 days.
Yeah.
July.
It's always the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm there July 15th.
39
you're
days.
Yeah, I'm
You're
booked
booked.
already.
Good man.
Unless
Good
that was
man.
unless that was last year's email. I don't know. I think it was this.
It's got to be.
Yeah, I think it was this year's I
Good.
answered. Yeah.
Good.
What was that last key we were playing in?
In G, and I'm down in E flat, so I think that's F
Okay.
sharp.
Is that for this? Give me a.
Glad to see you all, and we'll be back in 2
Yeah.
weeks with. Is it John Wade in 2 weeks with?
Yes.
John Wade and Wayne Kozak.
Yes.
Nice.
I've been running into Wayne.
Have you? Oh, he's been trying to run you
into
over.
him all over the place.
Yeah,
You know, it's funny. I said, we got to stop meeting him and his wife. Stop meeting like this.
that's right.
Went to the movies, and there they were in the movies. Went to the Crofton pub, there they were there. Went to.
I think he's
It's like,
stalking you.
What's going on here?
Yeah, pleasure to have you, Doug. That's really
Yes,
a treat.
thank you.
Great
you
to be
so
here.
much.
Thanks, you guys, for
you.
having me.
Good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, come on back in 2 weeks and play some more. Yeah. Say good night, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Well, you know that music's sublime. Come on, Doug, try now. Billy, give it to us now.
Said good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this show. Yeah, said good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our show. It's a number 102, and we got a many more.
Oh, many more.
Many more.
Well, good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, come on back next week. Whoa. And we'll play you some more.
All right, thank you all. Thanks to Doug Blondeau for being our guest. Eugene Smith, my name is Bill Ebony. Thanks to Reverend Dr. Ted Cadillac and Longevity John and our guests.
And our big
We'll see you in
audience.
2 weeks. Take care now. Goodbye.
And the audience.
And the audience, yes. Woo!
Woo. Gangbusters.
Nice work. Thanks, Doug. Good work,
Thanks
man.
a lot. Thank you. Sorry about that. Shorted out in the end, didn't it? Sure did.
Has it just got a little wrinkle in it or something?
It does. It's the little plastic things.
Oh, yeah. They deteriorate. It's
Only happened once.
got a good tone.
We're in the dark, yeah.